One of the worst situations that happened at the household that was just the last straw for me, a physical altercation where he ended up pulling out her hair and, pulling out a rifle. And, I had to come in and defend my sister.
Assault complaint. And can I get that case number if you can bring it back up?
I was very depressed before right at home. I wasn't working. I wasn't myself because of recently my stepfather. The house didn't feel like home once he entered the picture. Over the years, it's increasingly gotten worse, and I just couldn't handle it no more. I was just slowly losing myself every day. Every day, I would hide behind a smile, laugh to keep from crying, literally. Life wasn't worth it anymore. I really honestly felt like that. I felt like I couldn't do it. I felt like I didn't have anybody. It was just me. And it was lonely. It was frightening too. And I wasn't loving anyone. I wasn't loving myself. I wasn't loving my son properly. It took some time for me to realize, that I was not only hurting myself, but I was hurting my son. And that's where this job come in.
So I was first introduced to Sarah. She had a lot of concern and fear that she was in this situation, but I don't have what I need to get into an apartment. I don't have what I need to get out of this situation. I'm not sure where to go. And so that's where, I get off the phone and I pray and say, okay, Lord, what's the direction we need to take?
And it just completely changed my whole perspective on Community for Hope. They have resources that they can help. What can I do to get a part of this?
These caregivers specifically, they will give sometimes out of what can seem like nothing. And so to be able to form a community around them to help support them and say, hey, how can we support you? That's where it matters. And getting to be a part of this, honestly, is a privilege.
Miss Stephanie reached out to me and she was like, we got this, it's done. We're gonna help you with the deposit and the first month's rent. And when I heard that, I nearly broke down crying because I was just so excited. I was so shocked. They did this for me, and this is how I got the house.
So it's these cycles or these patterns where people get stuck in, and then we want to interrupt that pattern. Community for Hope is here beyond just writing a check. It's walking alongside them and giving them hope so that they can gain momentum in their life.
That day, I was just so overwhelmed because I was like, this is really happening. This is really a place you can call home now, and this is home. Community for Hope has made me open my eyes to hope and to wanting to be closer to God.
I hope that everything that we do shows the love of Christ, and that they don't see us necessarily, but they see the reason behind what we're doing, and that they see that no matter what you're going through, Jesus is the only answer to their situation.
And he started opening me up, diagnosing me. He started telling me, hey, you're more than this. You're more than your depression. You're more than what you think you are. You can do more. And Community for Hope has did that for me.